Tito, you're here to watch the fight tonight and also to support your friend Donald.
Of course.
You guys became really chummy on The Apprentice. I know you got really close. And
yeah.
what do you think about him joining with Affliction Band and doing the MMA fights? What do you know?
I'm really excited to see what type of business strategy the Trump will bring to mixed martial arts. You know, the Fertittas have done such a great job with UFC. Now it's time for some of the bigger fish to step up and step into MMA. I'm excited because us fighters, you know, we're going to get what we're worth when we step in a cage or an octagon. It really doesn't matter. So that's what it really comes down to see what he brings to the table. I mean, I've been fighting in mixed martial arts for so long that it's just great to see it booming bigger and bigger and bigger. I mean, I've been in it for 11 years. I mean, I'm still young, but you know, I still have a lot more years to compete. So I'm excited Donald's stepping up and getting into the business.
Do you think that Affliction Band will take over over the UFC? I mean, do you think they
I don't think it's going to take over.
Yeah.
I mean, they put a lot of legwork. It's the legwork that really takes for a company to go off. It's all about the fighters, and that's what it should be about. And it's not about Affliction. It's not about UFC. It's not about Elite XC. It's about the fighters, and I think that's what people should pay attention on. That's who they fall in love with. They don't fall in love with the brand. They fall in love with the fighters, and I mean, that's why I have such great fans that support me. Is, you know, that's what it's really about.
And you just had a fight about a month ago, and unfortunately that was a tough one. You lost. And is that from the fight?
No, that's actually from training.
Is that from Jenna?
No,
is that from Jenna kicking your butt?
No, that's actually from training. But you know, I lost a fight that the guy didn't want to. He didn't want to fight, man. He ran the whole time. So I mean, what can you do when a guy doesn't want to fight? I almost had him in submission in the last 30 seconds of the fight. But you know, I fought the fight I best we could. I mean, he fought a point match, and the last time I saw this is mixed martial arts. So you want to bring the fight to the table, and he never did.
Those are fighting words.
Right?
What does it take to be a dominant MMA fighter?
Train 6 days a week. That's running 4 miles a day, lifting, you know, an hour a day, doing wrestling, jiu-jitsu, kickboxing, putting everything together of really coming down to of being a mixed martial artist, and hard work and dedication without a doubt. If you don't have that, with no sacrifice, you ain't getting anywhere. Yeah, you're out, seriously. And you'll watch tonight. A lot of guys that'll get knocked out that shouldn't have been knocked out, or you know, get submitted that should have been submitted. But these are the guys that work hard. You know, these are guys that are entertaining the people who are at home that are watching it.
And speaking of the guys, the fighters, your friends, who do you think's gonna win tonight? Do you have any predictions? Are you here supporting
predictions?
one?
I'm supporting all of them. You know, I think Josh Barnett is going to do very, very well. You know, I think Andre Arlovsky is going to do very well. You know, I'd like to see Tim Sylvia do well, but I think his hands are a little full here, just because, you know, don't get me wrong, Tim Sylvia's tough, but Fyodor is a really, really tough heavyweight. You know, he walks around 225, really fast, really unorthodox, and he does lots of great submission moves that, you know, he may be catching Tim Sylvia with one of them.
But is he really the best in the world? I mean, they're saying he's the most feared, he's the best. Are you terrified of Fedor? Because everybody is like bowing down to him. Is he really that big and scary?
I wouldn't say that. I'm not afraid of no man. I get in a cage with anyone. That's what I do for a living. I mean, that's part of my job, is to be a professional athlete.
So you would take him on?
I take him on without a doubt. You know, I mean, all it really comes down to is making the right match that people want to see. That's what it's really about. You know, but you know, he hasn't lost yet, so you know that's why he's one of the best in the world, I think, at heavyweights. I mean, who's beating him? Not many people's beating him. And,
maybe
you know, if I do come here, you never know. I'm still in contract with UFC, so I'm still negotiating with him. You never know.
Will you cross the border? Will you go over to Affliction?
I really.
And Trump, can he talk you into it?
You never know. You know, the mighty dollar always speaks louder than anything. Okay. That's what it's all about.
There you go, Trump.
Right?
Okay, and Jen, I don't want to leave you out here. What are you doing these days? What are you working on?
Well,
following him to his fights, cheering him on?
That's exactly what I do.
Well, you guys have a good time tonight. We'll see you inside.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hopefully we'll see a good fight.
There will be some great
good luck.
fights.
Okay. Bye.